Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss the chapter 1 from Science Class 5 ICSE, the circulatory system. So as you can see the diagram here, so we have to mention the names of the internal organs. So these are called the internal organs. So this part of the human body is called as the brain. This part is called as the trachea. This part is called as the lungs. And this part is called as the stomach. Okay. Next, we have the circulatory system where it helps the blood to flow throughout our body. So our body is made up of cells. Okay, then the cells are the structural and functional units of life. So cells of the same type join together to form the tissues. So they join together and form tissues, which in turn form organs. Okay. So there are many systems of human body, such as digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, muscular system, nervous system, and the circulatory system. Okay, first we'll be looking about the circulatory systems. This is a human body, so where the blood flows throughout the human body. Okay. So the circulatory system is an organ system that helps in circulation of blood. Circulation of blood means movement of blood. So it consists of blood vessels, and heart, which help in the process of blood circulation within the body. So then they help to transport the blood, which carries the nutrients, oxygen, and other essential substances to other parts of the body. So then the circulatory system also collects the waste from different parts of the body, which filters in the kidney. So now we'll be looking about the blood. So blood is a red fluid. Fluid means something which can flow. So it is red in color. The red color of the blood is due to the presence of hemoglobin. So due to the presence of hemoglobin, the color of blood will be red. So we can see the functions of the blood here. So blood will transport oxygen from the lungs to various cells of the body. It also carries carbon dioxide from the cells and takes it to the lungs. Then it transports nutrients. It carries waste products towards the excretory system. Then they help to regulate the body temperature. Then they help in blood clotting. When we have any injury or cut or wounds in our body, they help in blood clotting. Then it also provides immunity to the body. It protects us from the other diseases. So blood vessels. So these are the blood vessels. Blood will go to the heart through this part. This is called vein. Then it goes to the capillaries. Then from the heart, it's going to other parts of the body. Okay, that's what it's meant here. Next, we'll be going to see about the heart. So heart is the main organ in the circulatory system. It is a muscular hollow structure located slightly towards the left of the chest. So towards the left of the chest, heart is present. So heart is about the size of a fist. So our fist is so much, right? So about the size of a fist, our heart is present. Then it is made up of muscles called cardiac muscles. So this is the diagram of the heart. We can see here. Then it pumps blood through a system of blood vessels. The human heart has 4 chambers, 2 atria and 2 ventricles. You can see here it has 2 atria and 2 ventricles. Okay, so the right atrium and the left atrium are on the upper part of the heart. Right ventricle and left ventricle located lower part of the heart. So the blood is collected from different parts of the body and heart to the heart through 2 large veins called as superior and inferior vena cava. So we have vena cava here. Blood from the other parts of the body is entered through the superior vena cava and is released to the inferior vena cava. Okay. In turn, the blood from the heart is distributed to all parts of the body through a large artery called aorta. So through this, blood will flow out throughout the body. When heart beats, it makes a lub-gub sound. So as you love seeing, lub-gub sound will be frequent in your hearts. The heart is a healthy human being beats 70 to 100 times per minute. So per minute means in 1 minute, our heart will beat for almost 70 to 100 times. Then next we have the blood circulation. So here you can see the blood circulation. how the blood circulation takes place. So let me explain. Blood circulation in our body takes place due to the pumping of the blood by the heart. So when blood is pumped in the heart, blood will circulate throughout the body. So it is called a circulatory system. Okay, the oxygen deficient blood is collected from the body by the veins. The veins pass the blood into the right atrium. So veins will pass blood towards the right atrium. Then from the right atrium, the blood is passed into right ventricle. So from the atrium, it is passed to the ventricle. From the right ventricle, blood is pumped to the lungs. So from the right ventricle, blood is pumped to the lungs here. Okay. Inside the lungs, exchange of gases will take place. Oxygen is mixed with the blood while carbon dioxide is removed. So for us to live, we need oxygen, right? So oxygen will go inside the body and carbon dioxide will come out of the body. So oxygen rich pure blood enters the left atrium. Now oxygen rich pure blood will enter the left atrium here, this part of the heart. Then from the left atrium, the blood goes to the left ventricle. From atrium, it goes to the ventricle and pumped to all parts of the body through the aorta. So we have the aorta here. So it goes to this pipe, and it is pumped throughout the body. Okay. Then we have our description about healthy heart. We'll be seeing it next. Yogasana. So few yoga things which help us to keep our hearts healthy. So this is the first type. If we sit like this, our hearts will be healthy. And you can see you can observe in this position too.